Hello students, now I am going to continue the chapter Probability Distribution of 12th Standard. Example number 10 from exercise 7.1. So the example is find the expected value variance of x where x is the number obtained on uppermost face when a fair die is thrown. So the example is given that the fair die is thrown. So you know the sample space, that is 1 to 6 numbers, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6. So the number of s, that is number of sample space, is 6. Here the random variable you have given, that is x, is the number obtained on the uppermost face. So the numbers obtained on the uppermost face are 1 2 3 4 5 6. So probability of getting 1, so when x is equals to 1 means probability of obtaining 1 is 1. So here we have to write down the probability, that it is 1 by 6, that is number of s. Next, the probability of getting the number 2 is also, we can write like this one, that is 2 by 6, and similarly we can write that is 2 into 1 by 6, 3 into 1 by 6, 4 into 1 by 6, 5 into 1 by 6, and the same way. And so the formula, that is E of x, that is we have to find out the expected value. The formula is summation of x into px, or you can also write that is xi into pi, where x is from 1 to n. Now we have to write down the product of these ones. So see here, x and this one is a p of x. So 1 into 1 by 6. Next 2 into 1 by 6 or 2 by 6. You cannot write also, but it is very easy when we write like in this way. Next one, 3 into 1 by 6, 4 into 1 by 6, and similarly we have to continue this one. After taking 1 by 6 as a common, we will get the addition of all these numbers is 21, and divided by 6, so we will get here 7 by 6. So this is the answer of this question. Next, we have to find out the variance. So the formula for variance of x is equals to e of x square minus e of x bracket square. So again we have to write down the formula like this one. In previous example we write that is xi square. Instead of xi square, here we can directly write as x square into px. Next one, that is expected value, that is e of x, we write it as a x into p of x. Now here only the value of x we have to write down in the square form. So the value of x here, it is 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 1 square into 1 by 6. Again see here 2. So 2 square into 1 by 6. 1 by 6 is the value of p of x. So similarly we can write the remaining terms minus. We already find out the value of the expected value, that is 7 by 2. So 7 by 2 bracket square. Again we take the common, that is 1 by 6, taking the addition of these squares, and minus 49 by 4. Here we get the 91 upon 6 minus 49 upon 4, and by solving we get the answer is 2.9167. In the next example, that is in example number 11. See the example. So find the mean number of heads in 3 tosses of a coin. Means 3 tosses of a coin means the coin is tossed for 3 times. So you know the sample space, how to write it. Number of s is 8, and here the x is number of heads. We are given the x, that is random variable, that is number of heads. So how to write down? So here are the cases. So there is one case is there is no any head. So number of getting head, the cases are at 0. In some cases we get 1 time h, so here is 1, 2 times h, so 2, and 3 h, so here is 3. So number of getting heads, the possibilities are 0, 1, 2, and 3. So when x is equals to 0, means getting no head. The number of event is triple T, it means the number of case is 1, so the probability is 1 by 8, that is number of S is 8. Similarly, whenever x is equals to 1 means head comes for one time, so these are the cases, so we get 3 cases, so here 3 and 3 by 8. So whenever head comes for 2 times, so again there are 3 cases, so 3, so here 3 by 8, and x is equals to 3 means head comes for 3 times and the number of case is 1, so the answer is 1 by 8. So we have to find out the mean. For finding the mean, just we prepare a table again. So x means it is a xi, pi means it is a p of x, and just we want the product of xi into pi. So you know the value of x, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. We find it here, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. Next the pi, that is we already find out the p of x, that is 1 by 8, 1, 3 by 8, 3 by 8 and 1 by 8. Now we have to just take the product of these two and we have to write it here, and taking the addition we get here 3 by 2, that is 1.5. And so the mean, that is a of x is equals to summation of xi into pi. So we already find out the sum here, so the answer is 1.5. So this is all about the exercise 7.1, in which we learn how to find out the PMF. Now the new concept, that is we have to find out the PDF, that is probability distribution function. So the definition is the function f of x is called PDF, that is probability distribution function, which satisfies the following condition. So just we have to keep in mind these two conditions. The first condition is the function is greater than equals to 0. Function is positive or 0, or it is also, we can also write it like this one, that is the function is greater than equals to 0. This is the first condition. And the second condition, that is integration of the f of x from minus infinity to infinity is 1. So if both these conditions are satisfied by the given function, then it is a PDF. So we have to keep in mind these two conditions. F of x is greater than equals to 0 and the integration of the function from minus infinity to infinity must be 1. And the next one is, that is the CDF, that is cumulative distribution function. The CDF and of the continuous random variable x is defined as, so see the formula, it is CDF is denoted by capital F of x. So integration of f of t dt, the limit is from a to x, and for the condition you are given, that is x is less than b and greater than a. So for that we have to write down here a and up to x. So here x is removed by this t. So whenever we solve the examples, we will get the idea of these examples. So we start the exercise 7.2. So first question, verify which of the following is the PDF of random variable x. Means in example we are given the function and you have to verify whether it is a PDF or not. And for a function to become a PDF, there are two conditions. Means first one is the function is greater than equals to 0, and second one, the answer of its integration is from minus infinity to infinity, it must be 1. So these conditions are there. So the function you are given is sin x, and the condition you are given, that is x is less than equals to pi by 2 and greater than equals to 0. Means what? For the value which is less than equals to pi by 2, the value of x, you already know the values of trigonometric functions of trigonometric ratios, that is from 0, 30, 45, 60 up to 90. All values are greater than 0, and the sign 0 is 0, so all the values of these functions are greater than equals to 0. So our first condition gets satisfied here, that is the function must be greater than equals to 0. And the next one, second one, that is integration of sin x dx. So here just we have to put down the value, that is you are given so this one is the lower limit and this one is the upper limit. So here we have to write down that is sine pi by 2 minus sine 0. So the value of sine pi by 2 is 1 and sine 0 is 0. So the answer is 1, and hence the second condition is also satisfied. So the given function is a PDF. For the third example, we are given the function that is 2. And the condition we are given that is x is less than equals to 1 and greater than equals to 0. So first condition gets satisfied here, means the value of the function is greater than equals to 0. Since the x ranges in between 0 and 1, means it is less than equals to 1 and greater than equals to 0, means the given function is greater than 0. And next one, that is for this condition we have to put down the value. Our function is 2 and from 0 to 1 we have to write down here. And the next, so see this example again. First one, that is the second condition of this one, that is sin x from 0 to pi by 2. The integration of sin x is a cos x minus cos x. So here I put the sign, that is minus cos x, and 0 to pi by 2. So cos, the formula is you have to subtract this upper limit. So this is called as the upper limit and this one is the lower limit. So instead of writing x, we have to write down this upper limit here. So minus of cos pi by 2 minus cos 0 is here. So you know that is minus, the cos pi by 2 is 0 and cos 0 is 1. So minus minus plus 1. So here the answer is 1, and so both conditions are satisfied by this example, and so it is a PDF. In this example, function is 2 which is greater than 0, and so the first condition is already satisfied here. Second one, that is function we are given is 2. The integration of a constant is x. So 2 is a constant, so I have to write down it outside, and there is only 1. So integration of 1 dx is nothing but x, and you have to write down this upper limit as it is and lower limit as it is. So to solve this, we have to use the formula, that is upper limit minus lower limit. Wherever you can see, where you see the x, you have to write down the upper limit minus lower limit. So 2 into 1 minus 0. So the answer is 2 into 1, that is 2, which is not equals to 1, and so the second condition is not satisfied by this example, so it's not a PDF. So similarly we can solve the example number 2. So in these examples we have to show that both conditions are satisfied by this example, then and then it is a PDF. Now the question number 2, the following is the PDF of a random variable, that is x is given, that is the function is x by 8 for the x is less than 4 and greater than 0, otherwise it is 0. And we have to find out the value, probability of x less than 1.5, probability of x which is less than 2 and greater than 1, and probability of x greater than 2. So see here, the first condition we are going to solve, that is probability that is less than 1. So here the function we are given, that is x by 8. So this is the function, that is x by 8. So we write here x by 8, and here the condition is less than 1.5. So here the condition is probability, that is x is less than 1.5. So here we write the given condition is that the x is less than equals to less than 4 and greater than 0. So here we have to write down 0, and limit in our example is given, that is up to 1.5. So in this function 1 upon 8 is the constant, so we have to put it outside. So here only x, and by the formula, that is integration of x dx, the answer is x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. It is actually the formula. So since x raised to n, this is the formula of the integration. So integration of x raised to n dx is equals to x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So this formula I use here. So since there is no power 1, so here we get n plus 1, that is 1 plus 1, that is 2 upon 2. So 1 by 8 x square by 2, and the function, sorry, the limit, that is 0 to 1.5 I write here. Now we have to use, that is upper limit minus lower limit. So wherever you see the x, you have to put down this upper limit, and then you have to write down the lower limit. So there is a subtraction of upper limit minus lower limit. So 1.5 square minus this 2 is as it is, that is 0 square, and by solving this we get, that is 1 by 8, 2.25 upon 2, and so the answer is 8 2s are 16, 2.25 upon 16. Now the second case in this example, that is probability, you have to find out where x is less than 2 and greater than 1. So in this case you have to write down the, it is less than 2 and greater than 1. So you have to write down here 1, and this 2 is here. So x by 8 dx. So again we have to solve like this one. The example is same, function is same, 1 by 8. So here we get x square by 2. Again we have to use, that is upper limit minus lower limit, and so by solving we get, that is 2 square, that is 4, 2 2s are 4. So 2 minus half, so we'll get here 3 by 2. So 1 by 8 into 3 by 2, so the answer is 3 by 16. Next, the third case in the same example, that is probability where x is greater than 2. So 2, and condition in our example given, that is 4. So here we have to write down the 4. So again the same function, we have to solve the similar way. So here we get x square by 2. So again upper limit minus lower limit, so we'll get 4 square minus 2 square, and the constants are same. So by solving all this we get 3 by 4. So this is the answer. Similarly we have to solve the third example like this one, and then the remaining examples we will see in the next lecture. Thank you.